Hey y'all, welcome to Creekside Cubing. In this video I'm going to talk about the Lanlan 4x4. So I got this cube a little while ago, and I have done a number of solves on it, hoping that it would get better, but it hasn't really. So first of all, just some overall thoughts about this cube. It's a little bit bigger than some of my other 4x4s, so maybe a little bit larger than the average 4x4. I'm just going to take a rough estimate here. It looks like it would be about 64 millimeters or so, maybe 63, so maybe a little bit larger than the normal, which is what, 62, I'm not sure. The sticker quality and placement seems fine. I'm not a fan of the orange as far as colors, but all of the other colors are fine. So, but that's, as far as colors go, that's more my personal opinion. Now, as far as corner cutting, there is a little bit of forward corner cutting with some effort, but not really anything as far as reverse. And also another problem is that, like, say if a middle layer is aligned just a tiny bit, then, well, there I could do a U, but often, like, say things are just a tiny bit out of alignment, like right here, it caught and I had to let go, and then I could do a turn or a finger trick. And when you're doing algorithms, it's like, yeah, it's just very locky, and see, like right there, I'm trying to do a U prime and I can't. There we go. That problem aside, this is actually a very fun cube to play with. The middle layers are like great as long as everything's aligned. So you're not going to be able to speed solve it that well. It's fun to solve, it's fun to scramble and solve and play with, like I said, but yeah, it's just not, you're not going to get your best times with this cube. Now, it has a unique mechanism. I guess I'll talk about that next. You can actually kind of take it apart like a 3x3. Let's see here if I can find a good piece. Now that I say that, it might take me forever to find one, but there we go. So here you can see what an edge looks like. It's very unique, and if you look inside there, you'll be able to see that there is a core, just kind of like normal, but it has some grooves, and if you can see that, the groove in there, and pieces sort of just go around outside the groove. Some of them are like inside that, and some are just like kind of like an extra edge piece, like this one. It just kind of uses like another center and a corner or edge to, like, as a track, and then follows inside that track. So it's a very unique mechanism, which I think is technically a flaw. And another huge flaw that contributes to the problems I talked about earlier is that there's like hardly any Florian cutting. I don't know if you can make that out really, but all the pieces are like just right next to each other, so it easily catches. But that said, I personally got this puzzle for a very good price, and yeah, it is fun to play with, so I think I'll probably hang on to it for a while. But as far as being one to just like practice with and try and get good at 4x4, it's not really a puzzle for that. But that's the Lanlan 4x4. If you have an opportunity to get to this puzzle pretty cheaply, then I would recommend it. But I would say, if you're thinking about getting a 4x4 or a good 4x4, don't get the Lanlan 4x4. It's fine for the collection, but other than that, it's just not the greatest cube to have, so, or the greatest one to practice with if you want to get good at 4x4. So that's about all the thoughts I have on this puzzle. Let me know if you have one and what you think of it. Or maybe you can also tell me what your favorite 4x4 is. I have a number of different ones, and I'm trying to figure that out. But thank you for watching. See you next time.